Welcome. I'm Seema from Edufinite and I'm glad you could join me. This is in continuation of the series of lessons based on parts of speech. In this video, I will discuss about verb tenses and we'll focus on the details of present tense. In the videos to follow, I will discuss about the past and future tense in details. For added insight into this subject, link is provided in the description box below. But before we begin, I'd like to remind you that if you have any queries, do feel free to ask questions in the comment section below. And if you like the content, do give a thumbs up and share with your friends. Do consider subscribing to my channel. Now, coming back to the topic, we can say that verbs have traditionally been defined as words that show action or state of being. It helps us to understand when the action undertaken by the subject is, was, or will be completed. There is a lot more to understand under this category. Without wasting much time, let's delve into our topic, verb tenses. In verb tenses, we will be focusing on present tense only in this video. That is, present simple tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Now, verb is a word that is present in the predicate part of a sentence. It expresses physical action like walk, sing, eat, read, pray, etc., undertaken by the subject, that is noun or pronoun of that sentence. Now, for example, we can say, my sisters sing devotional songs. Here, my sisters is the subject, sing is the verb, the sing devotional songs is the predicate. Next, I eat an apple every day. Here I is the subject, eat an apple every day is the predicate, and eat is the verb. It can also express a state of being or concept like be, seen, look, smell, have, etc. For example, you seem tired. Now, you is the subject and seem tired is the predicate, where seem is the verb that is expressing a state of being. Now, they look happy. Here, they is the subject, look happy is the predicate, where look is the verb, which is also expressing a concept like how do you look? You look happy. So, the expression on the face of those people are that of happiness. Now, we'll be focusing on tenses of verbs. Verb tenses help us to understand how an action relates to the flow of time. In English, there are three main verb tenses. Present tense, it is used to describe things that are happening right now or things that are continuous. Example, the boys play football every day. So, the boys play football each and every day. So, we are trying to express that through this sentence. Next, the boys are playing football. That means the boys are now playing football. In past tense, it is used to describe things that have already happened. Like earlier, that day, yesterday, last year. We use these terms to express things that have already happened. For example, the boys played football yesterday. That means it has already happened. Yesterday is already gone by. Next, future tense. It describes things that have to happen yet. That is, it hasn't happened yet. It will happen in future. And we use words like later, that day, tomorrow, next year, etc. So, for example, we can say, the boys will play football tomorrow. So they are planning to play football the next day, tomorrow. Next. the present, past and future tenses are further subdivided into 4 smaller aspects respectively, and it is based on the different reference of time and state of action, and they are as below. In broad categories, the simple tense. Simple tense is the most basic among all other verb tenses. Simple tenses are generally accompanied by time adverbs that indicate whether the action happens in the present, or happened in the past, or will happen in the future. Now, continuous or progressive tenses. Continuous or progressive tenses describes continuing or ongoing actions. The continuous or the progressive tenses is easy to identify since it uses the present participle form of the main action verbs, that is ends in ing. Next, the perfect tense. Perfect tense shows when an action happened in relation to another action. We use a form of the helping verb have, like have, has, had or will have, plus the past participle of the main verb to form the perfect tense. The verb have changes to show the tense it represents. That means in present tense it will be either have, has, in past tense it will be had, and in future tense it will be will have. Next, the perfect continuous or progressive tense. Perfect continuous or progressive tense is a combination of perfect, that is completed before, and continuous or progressive, that is ongoing tenses, which shows that something began, continued and ended before another action. The perfect progressive tenses combine the perfect, that is have, has, had or will have, with the continuous or progressive, that is been, and the present participle of the main verb. That is how the perfect continuous tense is formed. Next, as we are going to only focus in the present tense in this video, so I'll be dealing with simple present tense over here. Simple present tense. We generally use simple present tense when talking about actions that occur repeatedly. These are actions that happen on a regular basis, example, habits or routines. They may have a specific or general time frame. I bathe daily. So it's some action that I take daily, like I bathe daily. They visit their cousins once a year. So this is a repetitive process. Every year they go and visit their cousins. Next, discussing about current facts, basic truths or widely accepted beliefs. So simple present tense is also used for this. Like we say, dogs chase cats. So we always see dogs chasing cats. So this is a widely accepted fact. Next, failures are stepping stones to success. Now, what is this? This is also a belief or basic truth rather. Describing people or things. When we describe about people or things, we also use the simple present tense. It is used to describe physical characteristics, personality traits, feelings, abilities, likes and dislikes that are relevant to the present time. She is the warmest person I know. They feel sad today. So these are all simple present tense. Next, we'll focus on the structure of simple present tense. Like, we'll be making positive sentences. How we make positive sentences? In positive sentence, it has no auxiliary verb. Okay? In a simple present tense positive sentence, it will have no auxiliary verb, and we'll have to conjugate the main verb by adding s in the third person singular number. So in the first person, singular plural, second person singular plural, and third person plural, that is I, we, you, and they, we don't have any auxiliary verb and the main verb remains play. So I, we, you, or they play, and the object is cricket. So the sentence is I play cricket, we play cricket, you play cricket, they play cricket. Next, when we come to third person singular number, that is he, she, it, here what will happen, the main verb will have to add s. So the main verb is play, we'll add an s to it and make it plays. So he plays cricket or she plays cricket, and likewise. Now we'll concentrate on the negative and interrogative sentences. Their structure in simple present tense. Must conjugate the auxiliary verb do, that is it'll become do or does accordingly. Main verb remains in the base form, that means we don't have to add s or anything. Now not is inserted between the auxiliary verb and the main verb in the negative sentence. So first look at the negative sentence. Here in negative sentence, the first person singular plural, second person singular plural, and third person plural, we use the auxiliary verb do, and the main verb remains play, and as object is the cricket, but we have to insert not. Since this is a negative sentence, we'll have to insert the not between the auxiliary verb do and the main verb play. So the negative sentence will be I do not play cricket, or we do not play cricket, or you do not play cricket, or they do not play cricket. Next, for third person singular number, it will be he, she, or it. So it will be he does not play cricket. We'll use the auxiliary verb does over here for third person singular number. So he does not play cricket, she does not play cricket, and likewise. Next, in the interrogative sentence, the position of the subject and the auxiliary verb gets exchanged. Like do comes forward and the subject I, we, you, or they goes behind it. So the interrogative sentence for the first person singular plural, second person singular plural, third person plural will be as do I play cricket? Do we play cricket? Do you play cricket? Or do they play cricket? And for the third person singular number, as we have seen earlier, we use the auxiliary verb does. So does will come before and it will be as does he play cricket? Does she play cricket? And likewise. Next, the present continuous progressive tense. We generally use present continuous or progressive tense when talking about actions that are happening right now. It can also be used to talk about a future action or an action that is occurring at the same time as another. For example, I am jogging to the park now. They are jogging to the park tomorrow. So these two are talking about actions that is happening right now, the first one, and the second one is telling us something that will happen in the future, that is tomorrow. Next, can also be used to talk about a future action or an action that is occurring at the same time as another one. I am taking my TOEFL exam next month. Here, we are talking about a future action by adding the word next month. Next, most days they are jogging to the park when I see them. Here what is happening, simultaneously actions are jogging and see is taking place. That means while they are jogging, most of the days I see them. So two actions are taking place together. Next, we'll focus on the structure of sentences in present continuous tense. Now the positive sentences, what will happen? The auxiliary verb be is conjugated in the simple present as am, is, or are as required. And the main verb is invariable. It doesn't vary like we had done in the simple present tense. It will not vary over here. the main verb is invariable in the present participle form. That is, the main verb will end with ing. So the sentences will be, for the first person singular, it will be I, the auxiliary verb will be am, and the main verb play will be added with ing, so it will become playing. So the sentence is as I am playing cricket. Next, for first person plural, second person singular plural, and third person plural, we use the auxiliary verb are. So it will be as we are playing cricket, you are playing cricket, or they are playing cricket. Now, for the third person singular number, we'll be using is as the auxiliary verb. So the sentences will be as he is playing cricket, or she is playing cricket, or likewise. Next, the structure of the negative and interrogative sentences in present continuous tenses. So not is inserted between the auxiliary verb and the main verb in negative sentences. So what we do is, as we had done earlier in the positive sentences, we'll just have to insert a not between auxiliary verb and the main verb to make it negative. So there we had said in the first person singular, I am playing cricket. Here it will be between am and playing, there will be a not, so it will become I am not playing cricket. Next, the first person plural, second person singular plural, and third person plural will be using are, and then a not, and then playing, and then cricket. So it's as we are not playing cricket, or you are not playing cricket, or they are not playing cricket. Next, in third person singular number, we'll have to use is as auxiliary verb, and there'll be a not before the main verb. So after the auxiliary verb, there'll be not, and then we have the main verb, and then the sentence continues as he is not playing cricket, or she is not playing cricket, and likewise. Now, in interrogative sentences, what is happening like before, the position of the subject and the auxiliary verbs are exchanged. So what is it going to become? In the first person singular, we are using am as the auxiliary verb. So it will come right in front of the sentence, and it will become am I playing cricket, followed with a question mark. Next, in the second person plural and singular, and first person plural and third person plural will use the auxiliary verb are. So the interrogative sentence will be as are we playing cricket, are you playing cricket, or are they playing cricket. And in the third person singular number, we'll be using is as the auxiliary verb. So the interrogative sentences will be as is he playing cricket, or is she playing cricket, and likewise. Next, we'll focus on present perfect tense. We generally use present perfect tense when we are talking about actions that began in the past and has ended in the present. I have finished my work. So, just completed my work, finished it. I began it in the past and I've just finished it before I'm saying. They have completed their homework already. So here also, they have finished, they've started the action in the past, and they have just already finished their homework. Next, talking about actions that began in the past and continues in the present. So like, she has played the violin since she was 10. So she has been playing violin since she was 10 years old. That means she has been playing all through the time till to the present. She has been playing the violin. Ravi has been sick for a week. So Ravi, a week ahead, had fallen sick and still continues to be sick. So action started in the past and continues in the present and will probably continue into the future. This is a situation, not an action. We usually use for or since for such cases. Like in the first sentence, we have used since, and in the second sentence, we have used for. Next, as for the structure of positive sentence and present continuous tense, the auxiliary verb have is conjugated in the simple present, that is have or has. The main verb is invariable in the past participle form, that is ed, or if it's an irregular verb form will be required over here. So let's check the sentences. Now, in the first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, and third person plural, we use the auxiliary verb have, and the main verb will be past participle. So our verb was play. So it's a regular verb, so we'll just add ed to it and make it played. So the sentence will be as, I have played cricket, or we have played cricket, you have played cricket, or they have played cricket. And in third person singular number, we'll use the auxiliary verb has. So it will be, he has played cricket, she has played cricket, and likewise. Now, in cases of negative and interrogative sentence in present continuous tense, rather in case of, first let's consider the negative sentence. So what are we going to do? As we know, we have to insert not. And we insert it just after the auxiliary verb. Okay? In between the auxiliary and the main verb, we insert not. So the sentences will be as first person singular plural, second person singular plural, and the third person singular plural will have the auxiliary verb have, and after that we'll have not, and then the main verb played. So the sentences are, I have not played cricket, we have not played cricket, you have not played cricket, or they have not played cricket. Now for third person singular number, we'll use the auxiliary verb has. So after has there'll be not, and then the main verb in the past participle form, that is played. So the sentences will be as, he has not played cricket, or she has not played cricket, or likewise. Now, as in case of interrogative sentences, we'll have to exchange the position of the subject as well as the auxiliary verb. So in first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, and third person plural, we'll have to use the auxiliary verb have. So it will become the question, the interrogative sentence will be as, have I played cricket? Have we played cricket? Have you played cricket? Or have they played cricket? And in third person singular number, we'll be using the auxiliary verb has, which comes right in front, and the questions will be as, has he played cricket, followed with a question mark, or has she played cricket, followed with a question mark, and likewise. Next, we come to present perfect continuous tense. Now, we generally use present perfect continuous or progressive tense when we are talking about recent past actions that happen repeatedly. I have been walking to my office every day. So it's being repeated. Every day I'm walking to my office. Rita has been finishing her homework by 8 p.m. for last 2 weeks. For last 2 weeks, she has been repeatedly finishing her homework by 8 p.m. Next, talking about continuous past actions that are affecting the present in some way. I have been walking to my office every day, so I am in much better shape than I was before. So here is a cause, that is, I have been walking every day to office, and the effect is I'm in much better shape. So the action, past continuous action, and it's affecting the present. Next, Rita has been finishing all her homework and her grades have improved quite a lot. So Rita is in a habit from the past. She is continuing on this habit of completing all her homeworks, and that is reflecting in the present, that is, her grades have improved. Next, we'll focus how a positive sentence is structured in present perfect continuous tense. So for the positive sentence, the first auxiliary verb has is conjugated in the simple present. That is, it will be either have or has. We use a second auxiliary verb here, be verb, and it is invariable. That means its form will not change, and it is in the past participle form, that is been. So the be's past participle form is been, B-E-E-N. The main verb is invariable in present participle form ing. So since this is present continuous, so continuous we have already done the present participle form, that is the verb ends with ing, the main verb ends with ing. So we'll be using that over here. So let's look at the sentences, how they are made. Now for the first person singular plural, for the second person singular plural, and for the third person plural, we'll use the auxiliary verb have, and of course the second auxiliary verb been, that's fixed for all cases, and the main verb will become playing, because play, the main verb ending with ing, so it becomes playing. So the sentences will be as I have been playing cricket, or we have been playing cricket, you have been playing cricket, or they have been playing cricket. Next, for the third person singular, he, she, it, will use the first auxiliary verb as has, the second will be same, been, and of course the main verb will end with ing, so playing. So the sentences will be as he has been playing cricket, or she has been playing cricket, or it has been playing cricket. So that's it. Now, the negative and the interrogative sentences, how are they formed in present continuous tense? For negative sentences, again, we'll have to insert not, and we'll have to insert it between the first auxiliary verb and the second auxiliary verb over here. So the sentences for the first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, and for the third person plural, first auxiliary verb will be have, then we'll have to insert not, and the second auxiliary verb being, and the main verb as is play with ing, so playing. So the sentences will be as I have not been playing cricket. So that's the negative sentence for present continuous tense. Next, we have not been playing cricket, you have not been playing cricket, or they have not been playing cricket. Next, for the third person singular, we use has as the first auxiliary verb, and the rest are same. We'll insert not, and then we'll have the second auxiliary verb been, and with the main verb ending with ing, that is playing. So the sentences will be as he has not been playing cricket, or she has not been playing cricket, and likewise. Next, for interrogative sentences, as usual, we'll have to exchange the place of the subject with the first auxiliary verb. So for first person singular plural, for second person singular plural, and for third person plural, we'll have to shift have in the first position. So the sentences will be as have I been playing cricket, or have we been playing cricket, or have you been playing cricket, or have they been playing cricket. And for third person singular, he, she, it, we have to use the first auxiliary verb as has. So it will begin, the interrogative sentence will begin with has. So it's as has he been playing cricket, followed with a question mark. Has she been playing cricket, followed with a question mark, and likewise. Now, in conclusion, let us test our understanding of present tense in the sentences given below. Do you dash strawberry ice cream? The options are likes, like, or to like. Next, the baby dash not want to sleep. Options do, is, does. She dash now wants lunch, sing a song, or runs back. Next, it dash snowing outside. Are, am, is. Next, dash they are coming to meet us. Are, is, am. Next, they dash not coming over for lunch. Options are, am, is. Next, I dash not been to Rome. Options has, have, or had. Dash you finished your ironing. Options has, have, had. Next, the full dash the full moon come up. Has, have, or had. Next, Mona has been fasting dash morning for since after. It has dash raining since yesterday. Be being been. Hurry dash been working hard this month. Have, has or had. So please write down the answers. If required, pause the video. And now next comes the answers and check them how we have fared. The answers. Do you like strawberry ice cream? The baby does not want to sleep. She wants lunch now. It is snowing outside. Are they coming to meet us? They are not coming over for lunch. I have not been to Rome. Have you finished your ironing? Has the full moon come up? Mona has been fasting since morning. It has been raining since yesterday. Hurry has been working hard this month. Thank you for being there with me. Hope you found this session useful. Do like and share with your friends. Bye. Take care. Be safe. See you in the next one.